And you can always check the labels at the store for added sugar, and you should. Even stuff like tomatoes.
Corn.
Got lots of soups in here.
Cream of mushroom soup.
Chicken noodle soup. Lots of ingredients on the back of these labels that you probably don't recognize, and that's not good. We want to put things in our bodies that are natural, that aren't chemical based, that aren't processed. I see monosodium glutamate on this can. That's MSG. This is stuff that people are freaking out over that they can't have. They don't want to go to Chinese restaurants. They don't want to go to these places with MSG, and they're buying canned food they don't even know has MSG in it. So be really aware of the labeling and what's in your food.
And just stack them all out.
Stack all the cans. Now here's some tomatoes, hot diced with habanero peppers. Let's check out the label here. We have tomatoes, jalapeno peppers, salt, citric acid, calcium chloride. I don't see any sugar on here. There's about 5-6 ingredients. We're going to keep this one.
Could be for a rainy day. Couple more soups, guys. Chicken noodle soup, bean with bacon soup. Lots of sodium again. We're going to have to get rid of these. Alright. Now, we're getting to some tuna cans. And we're actually going to keep these. Now, this is a good, easy source for you to take with you on the road, to work. You can dump some tuna onto a salad. You can eat it right out of the can, whatever you need to do. But the only bad thing with this is that there is a pretty good amount of salt in these guys. So don't eat them every day. It'd be one of those emergency situations where you don't have any other option for protein. Eat some tuna. Okay, so we're going to let Chase keep all of these cans of tuna. And he's even got a can of solid white albacore, tuna and water, same thing. And we'll keep that there.
Got some gravy. Gonna keep those out.
Pasta.
Smart Balance. Spray oil. Usually there's some kind of chemicals in these that maybe you might not want. This also has soy in it, so we're going to kick this one out.
Okay, so what we have left in here is some oils and vinegar. We're going to keep these two middle ones. We have extra virgin olive oil. Okay, this is a great oil source. Olive oil, walnut oil, those are going to be some of your better choices. Coconut oil, so that's going to go in there. Balsamic vinegar, you can eat this sparingly as well. Vinegar sometimes can upset your stomach a little bit, so you don't want to use this all the time, but it's a great source for dressing.
This is a really great example, actually. It just says vegetable oil on the front, and I know I grew up and my parents always just bought vegetable oil. And I think a lot of people assume that it's corn based, and actually this one is soybean oil. And so that's almost a little bit worse than corn oil. So be aware of labels
and what you're buying. And last but not least, we have some mashed potatoes. So instant mashed potatoes. So those are going to have to go too. So let's take a look at the pantry and what's left. We've got a few key products here that you always want to have, which are oils, some tuna for protein emergencies, and some honey for whenever you get that sweet tooth and you're just going to have that dessert. You're going to make it with real honey and not use the sugar that we put right over here. Okay.
Okay, so we wanted to check out Chase's fridge as well. So here it is. Open it up. Doesn't looks pretty good actually. We've got a few things in here that we'd like to point out. There's lots of yogurt in here, light yogurt. Dairy obviously is not a primal food. And specifically with light yogurt's going to have a higher sugar content, especially when you get the fat-free yogurts. Whenever you see fat-free, sugar-free, it just means more chemicals, so just try to stay away from them. Diet sodas. Diet sodas have artificial sugar. Causes the same stuff in your body as real sugar, only worse, because it's not real. Your body doesn't know how to use it. It's a neurotoxin. There's a lot of other stuff. Just try to stay away from diet sodas altogether and anything with artificial sugars. The biggest thing with all your condiments is really labels. Look at the labels. Know what's got sugar in it, what's got soy in it, what's got wheat in it. Sometimes things have wheat in them and it makes no sense. They're liquid things. And just be aware of what's in your food.
Alright guys, so as you can see, look at everything we took out of the pantry. There's going to be a lot more stuff that you're probably going to be taking out of your refrigerator as well. We did leave that in there for Chase's roommate, so that's going to stay. But all of this food, we don't throw it away. You're going to box it up in just whatever box you have, and from here take it to your local food drive and donate all of the food, because we do realize that some people can only afford a little bit of food, and this will give them something to eat for dinner and breakfast and lunch. Good deal? Okay guys, so we are at the grocery store with Chase, and we're now going to put some stuff back into his pantry and refrigerator that we took out. So let's take a look. First we're going to go through the produce section, and then we'll just make our way through the store. First we've got some berries. Berries are definitely primal, so Chase, grab your favorite berry. Blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, all of that fun stuff. Perfect. Let's throw it in the basket. Right next to the fruit we have nuts. So this is something you definitely want to have in your primal pantry. We're going to have some dry roasted whole almonds. Chase, do you like almonds?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you have almonds in yours, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably do some walnuts, maybe?
Yeah, let's go with some walnuts.
Okay.
Walnuts have some pieces. Perfect. These will keep for a long time. As you can see, we have a lot of choices. We have apples, we have oranges, we have bananas, we have kiwi. Anything that you want, guys, you can get this fruit. Okay, moving along. How much fruit do you need, Chase?
I'll probably have some apples.
Okay.
Some apples. Or maybe some pears.
Alright, let's do some apples. What kind of apple do you like?
Like the in-between ones, not all the way red, not all the way green.
Okay.
Maybe something like this.
Let's go with that then. Alright, let's grab some bananas. This is actually a pretty decent fruit. This is something you don't want to eat a lot of. As with all the fruit, you don't want to be downing it constantly all day, but we want to have it on hand for the week. So let's go ahead and grab some bananas out of here. Alright, good. Okay, so let's look at our basket right now. We have lots of fruit and nuts. We're doing good so far. We haven't moved that far. Let's keep going. This brings us to the vegetable side of things. We have lots of different onions. We have some tomatoes here. Looks like this might be basil. Yep, some fresh basil. So fresh herbs are always good to go.